Question 1. Which of the following is not a reason for the regulations concerning the transportation of hazardous materials? A. To protect the driver. B. To ensure the vehicle looks official. C. To protect the environment. Answer: B. To ensure the vehicle looks official. The regulations are primarily for safety and environmental reasons. Question 2. What is the primary purpose of shipping papers when transporting hazardous materials? A. For advertising purposes. B. To communicate the risk. C. For billing and invoicing. Answer: B. To communicate the risk. Shipping papers provide essential information about the hazardous materials being transported. Question 3. Which class of hazardous materials is flammable liquids? A. Class 1. B. Class 2. C. Class 3. Answer: C. Class 3. Class 3 hazardous materials are flammable liquids. Question 4. If a package contains a hazardous material, it must be marked with A. The shipper's name. B. The type of packaging material. C. The proper shipping name and identification number. Answer: C. The proper shipping name and identification number. This helps identify the risks associated with the material. Question 5. Which of the following is not a reason for a driver to be disqualified from transporting hazardous materials? A. A recent DUI conviction. B. Failing a background check. C. Not having a high school diploma. Answer: C. Not having a high school diploma. Educational background like a high school diploma is not a criterion for disqualification in transporting hazardous materials. Question 6. Which of the following is not a hazard class placard you would find on a vehicle transporting hazardous materials? A. Corrosive. B. Radioactive. C. Soft material. Answer: C. Soft material. Soft material is not a recognized hazard class for transporting hazardous materials. Question 7. Which of the following is not a proper action to take if you suspect your vehicle contains hazardous materials that are not properly documented? A. Continue driving but avoid populated areas. B. Park and secure the vehicle. C. Notify the proper authorities. Answer: A. Continue driving but avoid populated areas. If you suspect your vehicle contains undocumented hazardous materials, you should not continue driving. Instead, secure the vehicle and notify the proper authorities. Question 8. If you discover a package of hazardous material is leaking during transport, what should you do first? A. Continue to your destination. B. Touch the material to determine its nature. C. Stop and secure the area. Answer: C. Stop and secure the area. Safety first. Question 9. Which class of hazardous materials is gases? A. Class 1. B. Class 2. C. Class 3. Answer: B. Class 2. Class 2 hazardous materials are gases. Question 10. What should you do if you are unsure about the regulations concerning the transportation of a specific hazardous material? A. Proceed as usual and hope for the best. B. Check the hazardous materials regulations, HMR. C. Ask a fellow driver for advice. Answer: B. Check the hazardous materials regulations, HMR. When in doubt, always refer to the official regulations for clarity. Question 11. A hazardous material that poses a minor risk of harm to health, safety, or property is categorized as A. Forbidden. B. Non-regulated. C. ORMD. Answer: C. ORMD. ORMD materials pose a minor risk. Question 12. Which of the following is not a type of bulk packaging? A. A cargo tank. B. A drum. C. A cardboard box. Answer: C. A cardboard box. Bulk packaging typically refers to larger containers like tanks or drums. Question 13. When transporting hazardous materials, you should avoid A. Tunnels. B. Open roads. C. Designated routes. Answer: A. Tunnels. Some hazardous materials are restricted from tunnels due to potential risks. Question 14. The hazardous materials identification number should be displayed. A. On the shipping paper only. B. On the placard and orange panel. C. On the driver's door. Answer. B. On the placard and orange panel. This ensures clear identification of the material. Question 15. Which of the following is a reason to placard a vehicle when transporting hazardous materials? A. To make the vehicle look official. B. To advertise the company. C. To communicate the nature of the risk. Answer. C. To communicate the nature of the risk. Placards provide essential information for safety and emergency response. Question 16. A driver transporting hazardous materials is required to have a special endorsement on their CDL after A. Passing a written test. B. Completing a specific number of driving hours. C. Attending a seminar. Answer. A. Passing a written test. This ensures the driver understands the risks and regulations associated with hazardous materials. Question 17. Which of the following is not a type of hazard communication method? A. Placards. B. Horn signals. C. Shipping papers. Answer. B. Horn signals. Hazard communication methods include placards, labels, and shipping papers. Question 18. Which of the following is not a type of hazard class? A. Gaseous. B. Wet. C. Explosive. Answer. B. Wet. While there are various hazard classes, wet is not one of them. Question 19. If a vehicle contains hazardous materials for more than one hazard class, which placard should be displayed? A. The placard for the highest class of material. B. Placards for all classes of materials. C. Only the placard for flammable materials. Answer. B. Placards for all classes of materials. This ensures all risks are communicated. Question 20. If you are involved in an accident while transporting hazardous materials, what should be your first priority? A. Checking the condition of the cargo. B. Protecting yourself and the public. C. Calling your employer. Answer. B. Protecting yourself and the public. Safety is always the top priority in any accident, especially when hazardous materials are involved. Question 21. Which class of hazardous materials is corrosive materials? A. Class 6. B. Class 7. C. Class 8. Answer. C. Class 8. Class 8 hazardous materials are corrosive materials. Question 22. In the event of a hazmat spill, what is the first thing a driver should do? A. Try to clean up the spill. B. Call their supervisor. C. Secure the area and notify emergency services. Answer. C. Secure the area and notify emergency services. Safety is the top priority, and professionals should handle hazmat spills. Question 23. Which of the following hazardous materials is known to be a carcinogen? A. Diesel fuel. B. Benzene. C. Ethanol. Answer. B. Benzene. Benzene is a known carcinogen and can cause cancer in humans. Question 24. If a shipment contains multiple hazardous materials, how should it be placarded? A. Only the most dangerous material needs a placard. B. Each material should have its own placard. C. Use a dangerous placard if no single hazard class makes up 90% of the shipment. Answer. C. Use a dangerous placard if no single hazard class makes up 90% of the shipment. When multiple hazardous materials are present and no single class dominates, a dangerous placard is used. Question 25. What is the minimum distance from a burning vehicle carrying hazardous materials that you should park? A. 100 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 300 feet. Answer. A. 100 feet. In the event of a fire, you should park at least 100 feet away from a burning vehicle carrying hazardous materials to ensure safety. Question 26. What is the primary purpose of the hazardous materials regulations? A. To ensure safe drivers. B. To protect the environment and public from hazards. C. To increase transportation costs. Answer. B. To protect the environment and public from hazards. The primary purpose of hazardous materials regulations is to ensure the safety of the public and the environment. Question 27. Which class of hazardous materials is oxidizing substances? A. Class 4. B. Class 5. C. Class 6. Answer. B. Class 5. Class 5 hazardous materials are oxidizing substances. Question 28. Which of the following is not a proper action when discovering a leaking package of hazardous material in your vehicle? A. Touching the material to determine its viscosity. B. Isolating the package if safe to do so. C. Reporting the leak to appropriate authorities. Answer. A. Touching the material to determine its viscosity. Direct contact can be dangerous and should be avoided. Question 29. Which class of hazardous materials is toxic and infectious substances? A. Class 5. B. Class 6. C. Class 7. Answer. B. Class 6. Class 6 hazardous materials include toxic and infectious substances. Question 30. Which of the following is a correct statement about hazardous materials transport? A. All hazardous materials are forbidden in tunnels. B. Only some hazardous materials are restricted in tunnels, depending on the class. C. Hazardous materials can freely be transported through all tunnels. Answer. B. Only some hazardous materials are restricted in tunnels, depending on the class. Restrictions apply based on the specific hazard class of the material.